Hi everyone and welcome back to 123 Geek, and this is about the Epyc processor by AMD. Is there a new king in town? Find out. Let's get started. Thank you so much for stopping by 123 Geek, and this is covering the new AMD server processors, Epyc. And so far, there have been several sources that have seen that these things are blowing the Intel processors out of the water for servers. I mean, absolutely annihilating them. Even on the most expensive spectrum that they have to offer, they are beating them at half the price. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to tell you right now, currently the AMD processor, Epyc, this is their Gen 2 server processor, and the thing is that this thing is a beast. 64 cores, physical 64 cores, with 128 lanes or 128 threads, depending on how you want to put it. And it doubles everything. Absolutely everything. The amount of memory, the amount of cache, the amount of, the thing is, it blows my mind. Now, the thing is that Linus Tech Tips actually did a review. They were able to get their hands on one. I unfortunately can't afford one. They're about $7,000 for the top of the line one. However, you can get one for about $900, and it's still pretty good. Now, here's the thing. After doing all the testing that took place during that time, people are seeing, nothing can keep up. In the newest benchmarks, they test it. In Blender, they test it. In everything, they test this processor. They put it through the ringer. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is the new king in town. And it's at $7,000 is their most expensive one. And, depending on where you find it, it's actually between like $5,000 and $7,000. And then you have the Intel processor, which is $10,000, and it's half the cores, half the power of everything else, and it just can't keep up. Now, I did know that in their consumer line, Intel is going to be pricing their Extreme series down quite a bit, but that's not what they need to be doing. What they need to be doing is trying to compete with AMD. And I can't believe I just said that. It's been so long since I said they need to compete with AMD. AMD was not lying. Their processors are out of control right now. Obviously, because it's a server processor, they're going to be expensive. And that includes the motherboard as well. Now, the motherboards are starting around, I think I found one for $600. So you could probably build yourself a processor and a motherboard combination for around $1,400, which is pretty cheap. That's just for that portion of it. It's pretty crazy. I am so happy that AMD is coming back into the fray. I just currently went over to Intel on my machine. It's only been about a year since I went over to an Intel processor, and I've been pretty happy on the consumer line. Now, right after I did that, they released their Ryzens, and they were just smoking it. It was the same price as the Intels actually started dropping their prices, and it's really hard to say. It wasn't obviously Intel. It wasn't a year that just the Ryzens came out, but that's when I got it, and it's been, 2 years since Ryzen came out and has really started to push forward and everything. Anyway, my point is that AMD is really stepping up to the plate again, and I really can't wait to see this battle ensue, because it's going to be good for you and it's going to be good for me, because the only ones that have anything to gain in this is the consumer, is the IT manager, is the IT or the CTO of a company. These are the people that it's going to help, because these are the people that, you know, will benefit from these price drops, because there's a new king in town, and there's, you know, they're bringing it down low in those prices. Anyway, let me know what you think of the new AMD processors, the Epyc processors, and, you know, I'd really be interested. Put that in the comments below. Please share this video. I would really appreciate it if you could share this video. And thank you so much again. And I can't thank you enough for even viewing the video. Please comment below, share. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when the next video comes out. And thank you so much for stopping by. 123 Geek. Have a fantastic week.